22 pounds at 10-5, man. Watch the Good Fellas Sports TV, bro.
Here's from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Watching
Good fellas,
Good Fellas Boxing.
All right, man. Kambosos said Haney had a better performance than Gervonta Tank Davis. Let's talk about it. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Check out the Boxing News playlist for more videos like this. All right. Forget you can find me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, all links description if you had a business question, inquiry, response, your video request, or you just want to chop it up. All right. But Kambosos Haney had a better performance than Gervonta Davis. He also said Issa Cruz excited him more than Tank Davis as well, too. It says, can we see this? Hold on, we got one more. It says George Kambosos says he thinks the WBC lightweight champion Devin Haney put a better performance last weekend compared to WBA secondary champion Gervonta Davis. His victory over Issa Cruz, former 3-division world champion Vasily Lomachenko, is one of the other fighters. Kambosos said he has some interest in possibly facing Lomachenko, was fighting against Richard Comey. ESPN Madison Square Garden, New York, this weekend. It's the Heisman weekend. So, yep, right after the Heisman, hard to come on. Loma unlikely to get Kambosos. Lomachenko, well, we already know that. Okay, care about that. So, he says Kambosos and he had a better performance than Tank. He said, quote, all the best to whatever they do next. The fight against Gervonta Davis might be there. We will see. Kambosos said fight reacted to Gervonta's controversial win over Issa Cruz last Sunday night. I don't think it was controversial, close. They're between the robbery and close, and I think we got to learn that as boxing fans sometimes. Quote, yeah, because Cruz likes to come in. He's got a gutty style, Kambosos said when asked if he was expecting that kind of fight between Tank and Pitbull Cruz. Big respect to Issa Cruz. He's a warrior. He took some shots, and he kept coming all night. At one stage, it looked like he might go because Tank was on the front foot, but he came strong, man. Quote, we know who is number one, who has all the belts, who is number one in lightweight. That's me, said Kambosos, and putting himself above Gervonta Davis, Vasily Lomachenko, Devin Haney, Ryan Garcia without having fought any of them. Well, he got all the belts. He beat the guy. Who beat the guy? So you can't, you don't got to, if you beat the guy, I ain't got to fight the rest of you dudes to prove that I'm the best. I beat the guy. So, like I said, Boxing News 24 be having some novice right, bro. I just like reading. That's the reason I like this page. They got a couple good ones over writers over there, but he said that's for the world to say. But in my opinion, look, Haney had a better performance beating Jojo Diaz last Saturday. But we'll see where the negotiations go, said Kambosos. George says he'll make Gervonta more money. Let me see if we get a quote. He said Tank did say he'll rip my butt off for free, Kambosos said in reaction to his dad reminding him that Tank said he'd fight him for free. I'll make him more money. I think the pressure and the movement of Issa Cruz would be a firefight either way. Cruz excited me because he's a fighter, he's a warrior, but Tank is a fighter as well, and all the fights excite me. I'm going to fight them all eventually. I'm coming to Australia because I deserve that, but this is a beautiful arena in Los Angeles. I like to fight here in the Staples Center after I defend my belts in Australia, said Kambosos, and count his chickens before they always got to say some little hating ass shit, man. Just write the quotes, bro. He said, I'm training every day. I'm still training just because I'm flying around and going great places. I'm still training, George said. I'm looking forward to going home really soon and showing my kids my belts. He says, Kambosos curious about Tank injury. He said, I love that fight. I love all the fights we got to see with the negotiations and what comes to that. Did he? I don't know, that Kambosos said when he told that Tank injured his left hand during the Issa Cruz fight. What injury was it? Was it the nail, the pinky, or something in Australia? It's like this anyways. It's nothing different, Kambosos said about the master crimes. But he also, Barry Hunter said that he had a hand injury coming in. Somebody said he said it on Fight Hype. Australia, it's crazy. Wherever I go, when I go to fights, it's nuts. I've been on the world scene for a long time. I've had that in Australia, that respect and what I'm doing. This is just part of the game. I love the fight game, and I love the game. I love this beautiful crowd in Los Angeles. They opened their arms, said Kambosos. How are you, brother? Said Kambosos was greeting Tanks promoter Leonard Ellaby of my promotions. Enjoy the holidays, and we'll start talk. So I mean, at the end of the day, man, it's up to him. Like I said before, he supposed to make it a big deal. He was an underdog. He's staying humble. He's scouting everybody. Be interesting to see if he stay in New York City and scout Lomachenko. But No, Lomachenko could look old, but Lomachenko don't bring no money. His promoter don't Bob Arum don't go in his pocket either. But you know, as far as the performances, bro, each his own, man. I think Dev looked good. I think Tank looked good. You talking about who looked better? I don't know, man. They both. I don't think Tank had a tough fight. It was two different styles. I think Haney won more rounds, but I think Tank fight was more exciting because his opponent brought something different. Issa Cruz took more chances than Jojo Diaz. That's a fact. He took more chances than Jojo Diaz. So, he brought something there. He was younger, he was fresher. He brought something different to the table. So that's something that you got to think about too. He brought something totally different to the table. So remember that, bro. Issa Cruz was fresher, quicker. You know, he was willing to take more punishment. But if I just say Devin won more rounds, but I think the Tank fight was more exciting. So it's up to him. Styles make fights. Or you can say who did better. You can say, well, Devin did a better fight, but Tank will go in there whoop your ass. You probably could beat Devin, or Devin to beat you and Tank and lose. So styles make fights, and fighters have different, style. It's different. People have off nights. So especially what dudes fight once or twice a year, you definitely ain't getting their best they can give you. So it's different. So if you ask me, bro, Tank ain't going to Australia. So he hell bent on going to Australia. You can count Tank out. Devin is the one that seemed to go over there. Obviously, Bob sent Pacquiao over there versus Jeff Horn. So you got to remember that too. So Lomachenko and Devin Haney probably the ones that's more likely to go over there because Devin already said and everything got to be right as far as the money. So we'll see. But even if the money ain't right for Devin, I think it's an obligation for him to go over there to repay Eddie Hearn. I ain't saying he gotta take a drastically low ball offer, but he gotta compromise a little. He might have to compromise a little bit, but it's worth it. Get all the belts. And I think it's worth it. And you put yourself in a position to be the man at lightweight, and being the man at lightweight, put yourself in position to being the man at 140 pounds too. It'd be up to him, man. But Kambosos got issues with dudes that stick and move, like Lee Selby, and I think Devin go over there. But going over there and Devin not being able to punch, I think going over here thinking, him wanting to be a big puncher, that's not the scene to go over there. The scene for him to go over there and use his boxing ability, use his reflex and his speed to outbox Kambosos. One knockdown or whatever the judge see, he gotta go over there and box a perfect ball game. Because they will rob you in Australia. They rob you whoever backyard you go to. So that's something to think about. And he said he's a massive star over there too. So, like I said, it's important. It's important that he go over there and be a boxer first. Puncher and all that shit, leave that at home. They going over there to win rounds. If you look at the Lee Selby fight, he boxed perfect and he got a shitty decision too. So you got to mix in a little bit of aggression in there. I thought Lee Selby won that fight going away. But yeah, it is what it is. And I think Haney is the one who will go over there, and Haney and Lomachenko. And I don't think Lomachenko will bring much to the table. Lomachenko's got a bigger push than anybody in boxing, and he ain't a star. But like I said, hopefully they've come to an agreement. Him and Dev can fight, and we'll see what happens. And Dev can get that belt, but we'll see. But Tank can have that fight if he wants to. The difference is Tank ain't going overseas, especially not to Australia. So that is what it is. We'll see what happens. Let me know what you girls and guys think about the video. Check out the Box News playlist. Find us on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. If you have a business question, inquiry, response to your video request, all our social media links in the description. Want to make a financial donation? Cash App CJ Good 313, Venmo CJ Good 313, PayPal link in the description. All the information in the description or all at the bottom of the screen. Best way to donate, thumbs up, share the video, subscribe to the channel. That subscribe channel is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications. Increase your chance to get notifications. We go live and drop a video. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about it. Check out the Box News playlist. Comment actually also helps the channel as well too. Let me know what you think in the comment section. One time for the one time. Good for Sports TV. Peace.